What's good, Ram fam? Welcome back to a brand new video. So if you didn't already know, Logan Paul and KSI were actually just recently in Australia launching Prime Hydration. So my brother and I saw this as an opportunity to fly down and fingers crossed we could meet the boys. So we jumped straight on a plane and we flew straight down to Sydney to go to the Prime launch, and we decided to bring these guys along. So just like that, we'll roll the intro and we'll get straight into the journey of our trip to Sydney to try Prime. We'll see how we go. Good morning. It is currently 3:30 in the morning and I'm about to get up, get ready, because we're leaving in half an hour to go to Sydney. Yes. Logan Paul, KSI, we're coming at you, bro. Yes. Alright, it is 3:57 and we are just about to head to Cairns. So we will see you on the road.
Yeah, buddy.
So with a few Red Bulls in our system, we were now awake enough to make the 1 hour journey to Cairns to catch our 3-hour flight to Sydney, Australia. So with that, we got our boarding passes, we took our seat on the plane, and we were off on our way to Sydney. Once we landed in Sydney, we called an Uber to the Woolworths where Prime Hydration was going to be launched. Our motel was just around the corner, so we weren't too concerned about checking in. Our main goal for this trip down to Sydney was to find the boys. George Janko, one of the Impulsive boys, had actually just put up a story on Instagram, and my brother and I took it on this mission to find exactly where this photo was taken from. Alright, so we are currently down Darling Harbour, Sydney, on the hunt for the Impulsive crew, and George, Mike and JJ, Tanner Fox is meant to be here. So George put up a story and we're pretty sure we're onto the scent of George's stories. And we have a feeling that he's in the building just to the left of us. So we're going to walk under this bridge and try to get into that building. And yeah, let's go see if we can get our hands on some prime. We have found where they are staying and we're currently outside the building. It's just a matter of finding the back exit and running in the back door. Should be easy enough. It's only the it's only the casino this time. Not the most secure place in Sydney. Sure. So we found the spot. There's somewhere up there. It's a big building. Pretty sure it's the casino. We're just going to do a bit of a walk around and hopefully run into George. I just want to see George. I'm going to walk into the lobby and just see what happens. Oh my god, this is Flash. Huh? Quick update, we went through the motel and we ended up walking all the way around and we found the private car park, and we knew that that would be where they go in and out of for the pure fact that there are probably about 30 ashays just sitting down waiting with Prime bottles in their hands from this morning. So they were saying that they were definitely inside there, but just waiting. We're just doing another lap. There's no real point actually waiting where their car comes out because they'll probably just keep driving to where they need to go. So we might head back towards the place where they're meant to be and just hope and pray that they come at 4 o'clock. Hopefully they still. KSI, Logan Paul, George Janko, Tanner Fox, Mike Mailer, they are all up there. Oi Janko! Oi Janko!
No, we're sitting like that, we're sitting like that.
So we just left all the ashays, made a few friends, which is pretty cool. Usually people in this town are a bit but they're actually quite nice guys. Everyone's here to see the two guys. So we are heading back to where the actual Woolworths event is, just to hopefully maybe it's going on. But if not, we'll come for a quick walk back here, and I guess we can just sit. She has a Prime shirt on.
time for
But who knows? We found the motel, but we haven't been able to find that.
so many primes.
Yeah, there's so many people. And there's everyone like that went to the event this morning has their primes with them. I got to hold a bottle, but he asked me if I wanted.
Oh, the empty bottle.
Yeah. I want my own.
I want to pay.
I want my own, bro. Mine. We just made it to Woolies and there was a sign out the front and it said that the event is no longer happening at the Woolworths. So that's kind of shit.
But there was that other phone number that said Prime all over Sydney, call me now.
Yeah, so there's some guy that obviously has Prime and he's trying to flick it off.
Or fake Prime.
Or fake Prime. But that's kind of shit because we only came here for that and we don't really know what to do now. So we'll probably just go look around the village area.
Yeah, buddy.
The motel's just there and we can't even check in yet.
I haven't called yet, no.
Left Woolworths, skipped the motel, we are heading to Star Casino and we're gonna go have a look. Made it to the Star. And I don't think it's looking too good here either. Alright, so we just got a quick update. We went to the Star Hotel, which is apparently where Logan Paul will stay. I don't think he'll be in there, to be honest with you. I reckon they're definitely over at the Crown. It was much a nicer motel.
Look at that thing.
It's really, really nice over there. But we just saw on KSI's Instagram story that they're actually travelling around Sydney in their double-decker Prime bus. So we just walk around.
Got the big red bus with Prime hanging off the
Just
top.
hope and pray that we can get at least a glimpse of one of them for
And
you
even
guys.
just want to share, like,
Yeah.
just I want to taste it.
At this point, I just want to see the boys. Like, we came all the way to Sydney just to see them.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to actually get them on the vlog. Look at that boat. But we're going to keep admiring my future boat.
You could just buy that instead, bro. And I'll get the grey one at the back.
And yeah, might drive home on the boat. Alright, we're still just walking around the city. We know the boys are around somewhere. They're putting out Instagram stories, giving out primes. It's just a matter of finding the bus, finding the prime. We're not giving up.
We're gonna find.
We're going to find it. Our plan is to actually head back to Woolies and see if we can see if they come past Woolies where they were originally meant to be. So we're officially waiting outside Woolworths. It's just behind these post boxes, and we're just crossing our fingers, hoping and praying that they decide to bring the bus down the street. As you can tell, we are right on the edge of the street, right outside where Woolworths, where the original meetup is going to be. There's people all around.
Ready to fill my bag.
Lots of people sort of gathering around, asking each other questions. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? We all don't know. We're all just hoping and praying. So, fingers crossed. Still currently sitting outside Woolies. Woolies is just behind us. There's a massive lineup of like 5,000 eshays. So there's probably like, I don't know, maybe about 1,500 people here outside of Woolies. And there's probably about 50 coppers. A couple of them have megaphones. We don't know. They've been here for ages, like pretty much ever since we were here.
Stationed in every corner now.
And they just keep coming more and more and from different directions. So we kind of have a feeling they're still going to come because I haven't told anyone to leave or anything like that. We don't really know. It's just a waiting game. Sure of it. They literally have the whole Innisfail Police Academy out here right now with one dude on a megaphone saying the KSI and Logan Paul event at Woolworths has been cancelled. Please do not block the pathways or you may be prosecuted. May. Because you can't get in trouble for standing on a public footpath. New South Wales police. Come on, guys. This is horrible. Question out to the viewers there. So you can get fined from the government, from the council, for leaving dog poo on the street. What about the horse shit that they just left that there? 5:30. So getting close. The police are still here in mass amount of numbers. They're still doing the same stupid spiel that they have been doing. And they haven't put anyone out. We've kind of heard them talking to each other that if they're going to come at 6:15, so in another 45 minutes. All we can do is hope and pray. 5 to 6, which means it's 20 minutes. There's still a lot of police officers, as you can see there, and nothing has changed, apart from them telling us it's not happening, and Logan and KSI haven't told us it's not happening. So it is now like 20 past 6. They haven't came. I don't want to say we failed yet because there's...
We're still here for another 10 hours.
Yeah, we're still here for a few hours.
At least.
We made some mates.
We missed out on George.
Actually, a couple really. We met a couple cool fellas. I'll link their YouTube channel down below.
Yeah.
But they have been doing crazy steps around just like Sydney, trying to find
like 50,000 steps today or something since 9 o'clock this morning.
So we're probably on about the same to be honest. But we were waiting outside of their motel where they were staying, and we left to come into the city. And probably about 30 minutes later, George Janko actually came down, and they got photos with him. They got to. It was just unfair, but. Sorry about that, guys. There was a horse police lady, and she was coming straight for me because her horse wasn't listening to her. But we are staying just over there, so we're probably going to chill here for another 10 minutes, go check in, and then we'll probably just come back out. Probably go to the Crown, go to dinner, walk around, see what we can do. If I see George, man, I just want to meet George.
Yeah.
I don't even care about the KSI so much. Seeing George or Mike, even like kind of wants to be pretty sick. But oh well, we'll bring you along for the journey. Let's go. Welcome to our upgraded room. I would show you around, but this is...
It fits me.
This is it. Anyway, today was a complete and utter failure. Well, not really. We still had fun. We still went around and we saw Sydney and we walked around, and it wasn't us walking around in Innisfail, so it was really, really good experience. But we came to Sydney just to find Logan Paul and KSI and try Prime, and unfortunately, our mission was a fail. But the night is not over. We still have a night in Sydney, and we're going to have some fun. So we'll bring you along. Let's go. Just got a phone call from the two boys that we met, and it's like 7 o'clock now, and they are still waiting outside the boys' motel room, outside the Crown. There's still a decent crowd there, they said.
Yeah.
A few people there.
I reckon everyone will just go chill there now.
Yeah. Right, we're out at Darling Harbour, and we were trying to find somewhere to eat, but we found ourselves just walking back towards where Logan Paul and KSI are staying. Unintentionally, but
Looking for somewhere reasonable.
while we're here and all the lights are on, we might as well go see if we can find me a room. Might as well.
Different at night, eh?
Yeah. All this food looks just ridiculous. Too expensive. We just walked into the Crown Hotel to try to get something for dinner. Excuse me.
Sorry, guys.
You're right. And they kicked us out because of the way we were dressed. We mustn't be fancy enough.
Not bougie enough for Sydney.
Little do they know I've got over $5,000 sitting in my fucking pocket that I was going to spend in there, but you, Crown.
You're not getting my money.
Have fun having no casino in Sydney because you're money launderers. But low key, that is just kind of fucking
As
rude.
soon as we walked in,
he looked it
I
up.
saw him
Yeah.
walk straight to us.
We could just walk in that door.
No, and then he's waiting at that end anyway.
Wearing nice hoodie, nice jeans, joggers. Dan's wearing nice
honestly,
jeans,
I didn't
nice
think
hoodie,
this is scrappy.
joggers.
Oh, maybe. I even had my hat off. I was walking through there without my hat on.
Oh well. Let's go find something a little bit
Subway on the way up.
cheaper. Yeah,
Good.
sure agree. Not gonna lie, kind of bummed. I've never been kicked out of a restaurant or hotel before, just due to the way I look.
Before we even get in there.
Yeah, it's a little bit disheartening. Let us know if you've ever been kicked out of somewhere just due to the way you look. I actually saw that when Post Malone was here in Sydney, there was a bar that wouldn't let him in because of his face and neck tattoos.
Really?
So that just shows you what New South Wales, I think, is like. I'm a big fan of Melbourne, Victoria, and Perth, Western Australia, and Queensland. I haven't really been too much else, but every time I come to Sydney, I'm never happy. It's never a good trip. Other than that, we're going to keep going, try to find some dinner that we won't get kicked out of, and
Subway!
see what we can do. And to make things worse, it has now started raining over the beautiful Sydney Harbour. Anyway, we're going to walk back, and I'm pretty sure there's a Subway on the way back to our motel, and that'll probably do us for dinner. This place. Sorry for the language, guys. I don't really swear much on my channel. I don't really swear much in person, but this place. I hate Sydney. We'll get kicked out of the bougiest McDonald's we've ever been to. So we're currently just sitting outside our motel and just winding down after what today was lots of walking around and a big wild goose chase for the Logan Paul people. But we had a pretty good day. We've come to a few conclusions. People in Sydney have their head that far up their hoo-ha that they're so rude, and we met two nice people. Well, actually, three nice people. Two boys, we'll link their YouTube channel down below. They were helping us try to find Logan Paul and KSI. They were really cool. And then this other lady who had two babies in McDonald's, and she dropped a straw. I picked it up for her. She said thank you, which was nice. But then she started to yell at her kids like split second later.
No, I'm fucking over it.
So let's go back to Innisfail, where the people are nice and the people are friendly. Queensland, keep doing what you're doing. New South Wales, pick up your act. But just like that, we are going to go to sleep, and we will see you bright and early, probably right here at 4 a.m. to catch to catch our Uber all the way back to the airport and back to Cairns. Let's go. It's like 3:30 in the morning, and we're ready to go catch our Uber and then catch our plane back to Cairns. I'm dead. So with less than 4 hours sleep, it was time to catch an Uber back to the Sydney airport to board our plane back to Cairns. Although we didn't get to try Prime Hydration in Sydney, it was still such a really good trip, and Prime actually launches in Woolworths Australia-wide as of today. Get down to Woolworths, try Prime Hydration, and support the boys and the dream. Alright, we just landed in Cairns. Just woke up from a sleep, and it's time to go back to sleep. So just like that, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next one.